Evening guys, welcome back to the Run Like a T-Rex YouTube channel on episode 8 of the March to Manchester series. So those of you that have been paying attention and also see on Instagram and stuff, I've had an impromptu 2 weeks off thanks to trampoline mishap. Landed funny on my ankle and I've just not been able to run it. So I went to see Stu at Sports Therapy 1 last Monday. Told me to give it another week's rest and do a 5k test run tonight, so that's what I've just done. Just finished 5k, and yeah, the odd minor twinge here and there, nothing, not painful, just where you sort of feel a bit like a bit of a restriction or a bit of a tightness, or just muscle complain a little bit because it's a bit weak because it's not done anything for 2 weeks. So yeah, plod along, try to keep to sort of six minute Ks, just nice and easy, just getting my legs back moving again, going through the motions, because let's be honest, after 2 weeks I felt like I was running on someone else's legs the first K or so. Yeah, it's just muscle memory, isn't it? It forgets but it quickly remembers. So so what I'm basically doing is I basically injured myself just as I was about to go into a deload week, so I'm now doing the deload week as this week's session after 2 weeks off. So just to try and get some gentle miles back in the legs. The only thing I'm not doing is I'm not doing the prescribed intensity of the session. So if it says like 6.5k tempo or whatever, doing reps or 7k intervals, I'm not doing that. I'm just going to do the sessions as easy runs, just to get some base fitness back, because as easy as I was taking it today, 6 minute Ks, it wasn't hard, I wasn't blowing, I felt really comfortable, but not as comfortable as I would have liked it. So 2 weeks off, not done anything, so just been one of those. So yeah, it's basically a week to just get miles back in the legs, get back into the routine of running again and fitting everything around life and all those sorts of bits and pieces, and just a bit of base building again, essentially ready to join what would have been my week 9 is now going to be my week 11, and go from there. And I'm just going to take a bit of a view on what my long runs are going to be. So obviously I missed one because of injury on the week. I was halfway through, and then the subsequent 2. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of trial and error. My long run this week will be my deload long run, so that's 13k. So what's that? It's 8 miles there or thereabouts. So yeah, I'll get that done, just nice and easy, plod along, and then I think it's up to 27k was what I was meant to do the following week. So I might just jump back into that, play it by ear, see how I feel. Maybe do a 25k loop that I can add an extra 2k on if I feel up to it. It's I've got to be patient with myself. It's going to take a little bit of time to get confidence in my ankle back. It's like anything. If you like when I did my Achilles last week, I should have run with music today, because to be honest, I was every second step I was constantly, you're so focused on the way you're landing and all that kind of stuff, because especially with ankles, I feel that's a little bit different to because of its proximity to the ground and stuff. You're so concerned about how you land and the orientation of your ankles are complicated joints. So it's going to take a little while to get the confidence back in my ankle, where I'm running freely, not concerned with it. I'm not subconsciously overcompensating or doing anything like that. So I am back running, so I'm a happy boy, because 2 weeks of no running, feeling pretty sorry for myself, and let's be honest, bloody stupid, because it was self-imposed. I'm a 36-year-old dad of 2. What the hell was I doing trying to slam dunk a basketball on a trampoline? Because I'm a moron is the answer to that. But and it's sort of 2 weeks of not doing the exercise I do for my mental health as much as my physical health. Also coincided with me not getting a job that I was really hoping I was going to get. I got down to the final 3. and didn't get it. So yeah, I was feeling pretty bloody sorry for myself, to be honest. So yeah, I'm glad I'm able to get out, a bit of fresh air, bit of movement, and get back into routine, because I have missed it big time. So yeah, so I will see you for my next run, which I think will be Wednesday night. 8k easy on the cards, and yeah, progress. I'm back in the game, baby. Right, run 2, 8k easy. So I'm just walking up the hill on Alderminster up to Parkhill School, because quite frankly it's a git. So yeah, doing pretty good. 5:45 k's, just nice and steady, nice and chilled. Yeah, feel good. No ankle issues, even on. There's loads of that, you can see. You know, the little like 1 foot by 1 foot paving slabs on the pavements here. And to be honest, it looked like they've been laid by Stevie Wonder and then quality assured and signed off by Ray Charles. So they're all over the bloody place. So yeah, just under a bit of extra care on the old ankles. It's fine going forwards, taking a bit of time on the corners and on the uneven bits. So yeah, let's check yourself before you wreck yourself. So yeah, plodding along, listening to the top 50 country playlist on Spotify. Bit of Morgan Wallen, Luke Combs, Megan Monroe. 10 out of 10 would recommend if you're looking for some easy running inspiration. To be fair, I listen to it most of the time. Actually, I'm a bit of a frustrated honorary redneck, so I just want to buzz about in my pickup truck. So right, on we plod. Right, run 2 done. Okay, nice and easy. 6-minute Ks, just plodding along. Yeah, all good. No pain. Ankles now, it was slightly stiff now that I started walking, but not painful. Just and better than it was on Monday. It was my first run, so progress, not perfection, is what we're after. So yeah, second run done. Feeling good. Fitness will come. I've got 10 weeks to get fit again. Just one run at a time. Running pain free is the aim of the game at the minute. So yeah, all good. Right, see you for run 3. Right, we nearly started my run by stepping in some dog mess. That would have ruined me day. Right, run 3. So 10k easy on the cards. Just taking it nice and chill today. It's pretty cold. Took the dog for a walk at lunchtime, and it's about 2 degrees, but you know, when the wind's really bitter, it's yeah, not particularly pleasant, but such is life when you sign up for spring marathons. You got to train in some pretty crap weather at times, so it's just one of them. To be honest, I'm just grateful I'm back running again. So, and it's dry, so got that going for me. So yeah, sort of planning. Need to slow down a bit actually. Try and just do 5:45 to 6-minute Ks, nice and chill. It's just about time on feet, getting the miles in, and getting back used to running again. So yeah, on we plod. Right, it's just over halfway. I picked up the pace ever slightly after the first couple of K, so I've been doing sort of between 5:15s and 5:30s, just seeing what I've got in my legs, not trying to wreck myself, so taking it more steady rather than easy. So feel okay so far, although I've got the hill up Wolf Road to contend with now, so we'll see how that goes. Right, that's 10k done. Felt pretty good, fairly steady throughout. I'm able to sort of sit at 5:15 k's without too much problem, crucially without any pain. So yeah, like I said after the last video, it's I'm after progress, not perfection. It's It's all about, yeah, it looks stupid. Yeah, I'm just willing to be firstly able to run, and then try and keep as close as possible to the prescribed workouts and sessions. At the very least, try and do the mileage that's prescribed, even if it's not the same intensity, because my first time marathoner, finishing it will be a PB, so sort of check my ego, just be patient with myself, and yeah, kind of go from there really. It's I'm just glad I'm able to run again. Those 2 weeks were pretty grim, so yeah, 10k after work before the school run. It's dry. It's actually not too cold now. I've got a base layer and a long sleeve top on and I'm cooking, so yeah. See you next time for my long run. Right, Sunday long run time. 20k on the cards today. Not quite feeling at the races, to be honest. In fact, I'm going to pale, so I'm going to walk this bit, so yeah, just generally feel a bit tired, a bit near. Just head's not in it, so but I'm out here. I'm doing it 1 foot in front of the other. It's all about miles and legs. You're not going to feel ace on every session. So yeah, it's what we do. So coming up to a more level bit now, so start plodding again. Yeah, stomach doesn't quite feel right, so there's gonna be a lot of nervous trumping on this one, I think. So we've all done that. It's a runner's rite of passage. So if I find somewhere that might have a toilet, I might go in. Yeah, a preemptive strike just in case. So yeah, about 3.5, 4k in now, just plodding along. Yeah, just pretty cold. My toes are got that kind of numb feeling, you know, where your feet are a bit cold. So just got to get it done. You know, this is where the marathon miles are earned. It's the long runs that you're doing, even if you don't fancy it. So on we plod. That was a very well-timed pit stop. Thank you, Burton Green Community Centre, Village Hall, whatever you are. Yeah, I wouldn't have survived, so to speak. So, 5k in, quarter of the way. Time for 4 or 5k plodding down the Greenway, and then up to Kenilworth Road towards the Memorial Park. That's the plan. It's just 1 foot in front of the other as a strategy. So pace will be the pace. Just got to get it done. Right, just over halfway now. Greenway dispatched. I've now set myself a little challenge to run up Kenilworth Road up to the roundabout at Gibbet Hill. So I've managed that, and yeah, just powered my way up it really, just plodding away. So yeah, got the incline up Kenilworth Road to the Fletchingford Highway, the A45, before it sort of levels off. Ready to take on, go past Memorial Park and cut through to Hersal. So yeah, feeling alright now. Pretty tired, a bit leggy, but it's my first long run in what? Oh god, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Obviously I injured myself before the long run in week 7, and then missed the one in 8 and 9, so 3 weeks missed. So yeah, first long run in a month, so got to be patient with myself. I was getting a little bit flustered because I was in such a good place when I injured myself, and I was just like, you know what, I've missed 2 weeks. I've missed weeks 8 and 9 and a bit of week 7. It's a 20-week block, so touch wood, I'll stay injury free for the remainder of the block, which means I'm going to get more work in, more volume, more fitness banked after the injury than I had done when I'd accrued beforehand. So sometimes you just need to take that moment to realise, just be patient. It's not ideal, it's not the end of the world. I'm now back running, so yeah, 1k, one run at a time, then we'll go from there. So yeah, that's all we can do. Right, that's long run done. Just over 19.5k. I was meant to do 20, but my my calves have properly given up, so they're starting to cramp, and I was like, I'm not going to get anything out of this final 400 metres. Maybe like a bit of mental resilience training, but I'm coming back from injury. It's my first long run in 3 weeks. That's part of my ego, just because the plan says 20k, you know, 19.56 or whatever it was isn't going to completely derail my my race in 10 weeks time. So yeah, I felt okay. Final 3 or 4k was a bit of a slog, sort of beyond 10 miles. Probably didn't take enough gels. I'm also a little bit out of practice because of that time away. You know, running a long way is a skill as much as anything, in terms of getting into a rhythm and almost zoning out a little bit and getting some freebie Ks where you're not thinking about anything, you're just sort of plodding along in your own little world. Before you know it, you've ticked 4 or 5k off more than you realised. So I also forgot my salt sticks, so I've mentioned them before. I really swear by them. I don't have a particularly salty diet anyway, but yeah, the little sachets that you get, I just find once I get beyond about 8 miles, if I start having 1 or 2 of those every 3 or 4k, just helps keep the muscles working and stave off cramping my calves and hamstrings. Generally that's kind of where I was feeling it. But hey, today was down as a practice long run, so you know, it's intended to look at the things I need to do better next time and take forward. So yeah, because it's going to get pretty cheeky from now. So my long run next week is 28k, so 17.5 miles. That's going to be a real challenge. That's going to be hard work, but all I've got to do is keep plodding and be patient with myself. You know, it's I've got 3 runs between then and now to do, more miles and legs, and yeah, I need to make sure I give the long run and my body the respect it deserves. So making sure I'm getting enough rest, hydrating and fueling properly, all those sorts of bits and pieces. Recovery, massively important. I'm not an old runner, but I am getting on towards late 30s, and you know, I don't feel old, but I just need to be aware that, you know, the days of like when you're a teenager and you can play 5-side football for an hour, get up the following day, feel fine, be able to do it all over again. That's kind of a thing of the past. I need to give myself longer to recover to that, and you know, ice and keeping on top of mobility work. I probably need to do a bit more strength and conditioning as well. Need to make even if it's just a little bit, like a daily core routine, and maybe committing to, yeah, 50 squats, 50 lunges each morning when I get up. It's going to take 5 minutes. I can do it while the kettle's boiling, while I'm making the morning cup of teas for the house. So yeah, glad to have got back into it though. There was times during that, I know it was only 2 weeks, but you do skew a little bit negative when you're used to running every other day, when you don't then run for, what was it, 17, 18 days. It feels a bloody eternity, and you don't know when, like, you wake up each morning hoping it's going to feel a bit better. So yeah, I'm glad to have got back into it. Massive shout out to this morning, so it's the 16th of Feb, Jacob Kiblomo, you absolute mutant, broke the world record for the half marathon in Barcelona this morning, and I think 56:40 or something obscene like that, took 50 seconds off the world record, and he's gearing up for London. I mean, on that sort of thing, if he executes the same level, I mean, he's not going to care what I think, and he's not going to recognise any pressure that I put on him. Could we see a sub 2 London Marathon? The record's definitely in danger. I think is 2:02. Is it? I think the London record. So yeah, in a good place, old distance running, some unbelievable times, and that's before you consider Ingebrigtsen got the road indoor mile record, some obscene time, 3:45 I think. Garrett Fisher indoor 5k record. Yeah, so having a strong start to the year. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Hope you've all had a good week of training. Those of you that are training for races, let me know how you're getting on. Did you race this weekend? I know it was the Ilmington Winter Series again this morning, so let me know how you got on, and I shall see you next week, ready to attack week 11. Cheers, thank you for watching.